Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears! Last time we arrived here at Elly's mansion and there's absolutely nothing else around here we can do. So let's just go inside. Might as well. Yeah, last time we managed to find out that Bart and the others are captured. We realized that we shouldn't yell out his name in the middle of a big square full of people who don't really support him getting free. And then, yeah, we have to run away. So after the 16th sewer level in this game, we end up here at Elly's place. And her mother is Medina. I would guess Medina just because that sounds the best to me. Who knows? Well, not quite. I guess that's better than a traitor, though. Yeah. Well, that's good. At least we have a place we can kind of relax for the moment. Who is this obviously land dweller looking person that you're with? Not... Oh, there you go. At least you came up with a good idea on the spot. There you go. Faye, you're not very good at lying. Well, yeah, because he is, obviously. So, okay, where are we going? Elly? Where are we heading? This is her house. Which room are we in? Oh, right. Yeah, she just randomly brings him into her room. Gotta hide from Mom now. Yeah, her room is massive. So large, in fact, that she has a shower in the middle of her room. Not by our standards, and I guess not by Faye's either, but, oh, right, oops. Now, one thing they actually do is they remove the clothes. Obviously, they censor the whole thing with, you know, mist or whatever, but, or fog, or whatever you want to call it. Well, technically, I guess fog is when the atmosphere hits the Earth, so I guess that would be mist? Water vapor? Whatever. Yeah, that's what the dialogue box said. Yeah. I guess not. Done already? What is there to notice? Oddly enough, they actually changed her sprite in here too, her portrait. Her normal portrait has clothes around her neck, and she doesn't have any there. I like the the attention to detail with stuff like that. Not that I really care to see the very pixelated Elly naked, but I like the fact that they put the effort in there to keep continuity. Yeah, they kind of look normal, don't they? Oh, I guess normal from a land dweller perspective. Yeah, if you kind of pay attention to some of the other characters in the game, people such as Billy, who, depending on where you see it, according to what I've read anyway, I believe he was born in Solaris, to Jesse and, oh, I can't remember his mother's name. Oh, well, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, if you look at him, Billy, and Prim as well, they both have very light skin and, like, silver white hair. Yeah. She doesn't really look like a lot of Solarians. A lot of them are, if you look at Ramses as well, Krellian, a lot of them have light hair. I guess, her auburn red-ish hair, or orange more than anything else, is, more light than some, but they have super light hair, Solarians tend to, and very pale skin. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, that's sad. Why wouldn't he? I'm assuming first-class Solarians have plenty of third-class slaves all the time. Your appearance. Whoa, somebody slept with the nanny. Yeah, that's as far as they go, to an extent, into that idea. At least into directly saying it. But yeah, they, we have a chance to kind of sit down, relax, rest up, and we get into more plot and character development. Even if we're not advancing the plot, we're still moving the characters along. Very, very true. Yeah, Faye doesn't really want to. But there you go. Always listen to the girl. She's always right. It's not necessarily true, but that's the way it goes anyway. Yeah, and even Faye loses his clothes as well. Though I don't think his portrait changed any because I guess his shirt's not that high enough up on his neck. World of difference between this and Doc's old bathtub. Elly, are you staring right at him? You're looking right at the glass cylinder that he's standing in. Oh, I guess there's a thermostat on the side there. Hey, look at that. And we get some nice relationship development as well. I believe I said earlier when we first got to Solaris, or around the time that we started exploring the second class part of the city, it was nice to finally see their relationship start to develop a little bit, and that's going to continue into the time we spend here as well. Why isn't there another choice? Do we not know where they're being held? We're trying to save our friends, right? Oh, okay. Makes sense why I'd be mad for a little kid to go in there. I'm assuming she would have been much younger at the time. Well, that would be good. Anyway, with that being said, let's just pop out of here. There's only 2 people in this house that we can talk to, and I would avoid going into that room just yet. Let's go over here first. Go talk to Mother Dearest. There she is. Yeah, if you take a look at her features, her mother's features, lighter skin, lighter hair, they almost always tend to have blue eyes, though I believe Elly has blue eyes as well. Yeah. Sure, I could go for some food. Food's always good. In fact, I don't think they've ever mentioned anything about Elly leaving any of her friends behind here, more so her family. I don't really think they go into who her friends are in Solaris. Presumably they would be other members of the military, since that's where she spends the majority of her time. Anyway, let's pop over here. Now, this, I believe, is completely missable if you don't do it now, so I would recommend doing it now. Go over here and talk to the new nanny, I would presume, since we never get to see a portrait. If we got to see a portrait, I would presume that this would have been Elly's mother, or presumed Elly's biological mother, but yeah. And we get a Psycho Rod. Sure thing. It's actually a better weapon for her than she had up until now, so might as well throw that on while we have the chance. There we go. It's better than the Dark Rod and anything else that we have. She now has way more attack power. I don't need that on anymore. Let's put on something better. Power Crisis? Sure, why not? That'll work. Yeah, there we go. I'm more over-leveled than I need to be at this point in the game, but oh well. That's not a big deal. Levels don't really make things all that much easier in this game. So, there we go. At least not right now. The most that they do is they give you access to new death blows, which does make you more powerful. Okay. ID. That's a little bit self-centered, though that seems to be the case in pretty much any game, movie, anime, RPG, anything. If that's the password, thank God that's not the password. That would have been ridiculous. Seriously? Yes, they figured it out in 2 attempts, and it's really stupid, and there's like no extra numbers or anything in there. Well, they figured out some of the stuff that the future would hold in this game. They didn't figure out good passwords, at least. Oh, well that's good. Going back to the first location. Yeah, back to class 3, same block even. Uh-oh. Busted again. Yeah, again, we have lighter hair. His skin's not particularly, you know, super light like a lot of the other ones, and he actually has brown eyes, but like I said, a lot of the other characters, Solarians, tend to have that. I'm not sure. Actually, no, he's a first-class citizen, so yeah, I was about to say I'm not sure if he's purebred Solarian, but first class are supposed to be, so. I understand we're in a little bit of trouble for talking to something, but, you know, talking to that computer, but really, what's with this music? Daddy? What are you doing? No, he's not a very good burglar anyway. Strange man in my room. Can't argue with Eric's logic here. As far as Elly's parents' names, I couldn't find any pertinent references, at least in my research. I haven't gone like super over the top, you know, scouring the net for different sources, but I have done, you know, I have a few select sources that I go to that have been very helpful in my prep for this LP, and I haven't found anything about them there, so. Well, we're not trying to sneak into the palace. We're trying to sneak into the palace, rescue someone from being executed, and sneak back out. But we're not a traitor. Uh-oh. Okay, we've hit a standstill. Oh, I guess her mom's there too. I can understand that. And the music hits all of a sudden. Really? Oh, so he didn't want her to join the military. I wonder why. Why? Because... oh, yeah. And Mom's right there. Yeah, this scene is a little difficult to not only, you know, interpret. Well, it's easy enough to interpret, but it's difficult to watch a lot of the time. Because, you know, you can understand her father's rage there, but you can't excuse what he did. And you can understand Elly's pain and not understand, you know, why she would do that in that particular situation. Because I'm pretty sure that she knew that her mother was there. Well, looks like we've lost Elly again. That's true. Regardless of whether she's your birth mother or not, she still raised you. This is true, and military general or... You just broke your own window? Hey! Now, Eric's character goes through a whole bunch of different interpretations and points of view throughout this entire scene, and it's a very short scene. But he comes in, he's super evil, trying to get anyone, away from his daughter, wants to arrest everyone, even threatens to, kind of arrest Elly in a sense, and then allows Faye to leave as a thank you for protecting his daughter. And the fact that he understands this point is impressive, just because you don't see a lot of recognition like that in JRPGs. Usually the people who write the stories don't recognize things that much. Anyway, yeah, it kind of is. But if you like what I was talking about earlier with the skin color, something like Faye versus someone like Elly, you can see that she has lighter skin pigment than him, but darker than someone like Billy or Prim or Josiah. Yeah, if you remember way back when, Faye's asked her to leave the military 2 or maybe even 3 times now. It's something that he definitely believes in. He doesn't want her in those situations for whatever reasons he happens to have. And even though we can't actually walk in this area, we managed to get back in it. So, up the stairs. Let's see here. We don't need to do anything particularly special in this area, so let's just head back here. And I will meet you... Actually, you know what? I won't meet you anywhere because... Hey! No. Get in that door. Okay. What are you gonna do? I know someone who talks like that, he's so sure that he knows everything that's going on. Yeah, that'd be the one. Citan, he is back. And now it's called bird vision. I guess that's different from homeovision, which we heard about before. I don't know, they have lots of weird words up here. Which means that, yeah. Heard about the intruders and knew he needed to wait somewhere. That's a good thing. Well, he obviously knew about that, so that's probably why he's waiting here. That makes sense. No. He's just not bright enough for that. Yeah, even Elly figured this out. Why is it that Faye cannot figure this out? Not very good job of that, bud. Not a very good job. She's gone home. We're kind of screwed now. So we only have 2 party members left, unfortunately. Anyway, let's head to the dust chute. Might as well get things going. We gotta save the people that, are actually gonna come with us at this point. Oh, so I guess Citan can do that too. Makes sense. But he used to be here, right? I thought he was a 3rd class, but I guess he was in a military, so that allows him to pass through there. What are you mumbling about there, Citan? He doesn't mumble very often. He doesn't stumble over his words all that often. That's worrying. What are you hiding? I guess that at least makes sense. I don't believe that laugh in the slightest. Anyway, pop through here, and now I will meet you. It basically just follows the same path as before, so I'll go through this little tiny dungeon here, and then I will meet you back in the city there, down below. Okay, and we're back. Now, yeah, they just had to run through that dungeon. There's no more guards around there, guard robot things, so we don't have to worry about that. But this is the dust chute that we're supposed to head into. So let's go over here, and I guess we can't walk right in, so let's hit the flashing button here. Sure! Please insert card. No go. What shall we do? You didn't have a plan? If Satan doesn't have the plan, I think we're completely fucked. How are we going to get through this? Find out next time.